As you can see, people, we're still frying and we're still squeezing. And breakfast will be ready soon. We're still squeezing, we're still frying. And to tell you the truth, these press and fry plantains nice with salt. But at the same time, you have to remember healthy, healthy living. All right. Too much salt, man. The saltfish salt, then already. No, no love no salt, but nobody put no more salt on it. All right. Mm. Put no more salt on it. No love salt, me know. No more salt. No more. Taking out another one. Taking out another one, people. Press and fry, press and fry.
Okay, happy.
People, breakfast is ready. So we're putting in some callaloo. Is that okay? That callaloo is okay? Lovely. Mm. My. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, people. Give the videos a thumbs up. And one day I will meet you, my subscribers, and cook this for you. It's delicious. All right. When my subscribers come to link me, this is what you'll get. Unless you want something else, you can request saltfish stew peas. Something else you can request. All right. Have a lovely day. Phoenix, I rise from the ashes every time. Yeah, this is Miss Phoenix Lifestyle Adventure. Tune in to the channel, subscribe, give the videos a thumbs up, like, comment, share the channel with someone, turn on your notification bell. Good morning, good morning. What is for breakfast this morning? Callaloo. I have shredded callaloo. Callaloo. Saltfish. Fry press plantain. Fry press plantain. Yeah, man, we are going to fry some plantain, press them, and steam some collard greens. Who know that name? Collard greens. All right, and we have our natural seasonings over here. I'm going to show you how I do my collard greens. A different way from you. All right. So let us get popping. How are you this morning? How you do? Where are you watching from? My beautiful, lovely subscribers. Big up to all the Jamaicans in the diaspora. Big up to all Americans. America is so big. Big up to Africa. Africa is so big. England, Canada. Wow. Mexico, Colombia, Brazil, Jamaica. Big up on yourself. We're going to get popping on the cooking, you know. First, we're going to wash off the salt of the saltfish. Some people just wash it and pick it up like that. Yeah, some people don't boil it. They just wash it and pick it up into the callaloo. All right, we're going to boil ours. Boil out the salt. Not everybody can eat salt. All right. Some people are hypertensive. So after washing it, I'm going to boil it. All right, and then I pick it up in my callaloo. All right, people. We're going to boil our saltfish, boil out the salt, scrape off all that scale, and pick it up in our collard greens. All right. So we put this to boil. All right. What we're going to do is wash our callaloo in some salt water. All right, use some salt water to get rid of pesticides, fungicides, anything like that, chemicals. We're going to wash our callaloo, collard greens, in some salt water. All right, we're going to tip some salt in our water. All right, to get rid of pesticides, chemicals that is on the callaloo. All right, we're going to wash it and then wash our seasoning and cut it up in the callaloo. Some people fry up the seasoning in the oil. There's no hard and fast rule. Probably that's how you do it. Well, I season up the callaloo like when you're seasoning up meat. That's what I'm used to. All right? No hard and fast rule. Everybody cook different. So let me show you my way. All right? Mm-hmm. YouTube, I do not own the rights to the music playing in the background. My neighbor is playing some lovely music. Not sure if anybody is hearing it. But when I watch over the tape, when I watch over the video, I will know if it's loud in the background. But YouTube, I do not own the rights to the music playing in the background. Now we're going to remove that water from our callaloo. All right, now that our callaloo is clean, we're going to wash all our seasonings. Have some time over here. We're going to wash our seasonings and cut them up in our callaloo. We're seasoning up the callaloo, all right? So we're going to remove all these skin from the onion, and we're going to cut it up in the callaloo. What you do is season the callaloo, all right? Our saltfish is boiling, all right? Our saltfish is boiling out the salt. Because remember, some people, they are hypertensive. Some people just wash off the saltfish and just pick it up in the callaloo, all right? But when you're cooking, bear in mind that not all persons can eat salt, a lot of salt. And saltfish is very salt, even when you boil it and wash it off. Yeah, and to get rid of the salt, you can soak it in vinegar water too. All right, so we're cutting up our seasoning in the callaloo. All right, yeah, man, just cut up as much seasoning as possible. And then we're going to sprinkle our powder seasoning in it and rub it in. Season up the callaloo just like you season up meat. And then just throw it out in the hot oil. Voila. With the saltfish. You can pick up the saltfish in it too. While going to wait until it's on the fire. I throw the saltfish in there. Fry press plantain and callaloo. Callaloo and fry press plantain or collard greens and fry press plantain for breakfast this morning. Quick and easy. A very delicious breakfast. Big up to all my viewers and subscribers. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for joining me on my quest to reach 1,000 subscribers and beyond. Thank you for all those who have subscribed. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Share the channel with someone. Tell them about Miss Phoenix channel. And comment, man. Alright? Comment, like up the video and share it. Alright, so we are adding seasonings to our callaloo. Alright? We're gonna cut some tomato. We're gonna put some tomato in there. Cut up some tomato in our callaloo, alright? We had everything, man. We're ready to go to the fire now. We have everything in there. You can wait until it's simmering down before you add powder seasoning. Some people rub the powder seasoning into the raw callaloo and then just throw everything onto the fire. Alright? There are so many ways to steam callaloo. Some people boil the callaloo in water, chop it up. The whole callaloo. Just strip it, rock it up and boil it in water. Chop it up, mash it up, and then fry it up in seasoning and cook it down. Different ways, alright? Now we are taking time with Scotch bonnet because they are very hot. We need some time. Got these bell peppers at Sampars, Old Harbour, neighborhood supermarket. When I need to make a video and I run out of anything, I just run into Old Harbour town at Sampars and get what I need. We call it neighborhood supermarket. The name was changed to Sampars, and you see some clippings. We're adding we're adding some thyme. Don't want to use too much of the stick. We're adding some thyme. All right, we're gonna put the callaloo on first, and then we're going to start our planting. All right, green planting, fry press planting. All right, incorporate all those. So we're in the process of removing the bones. We're in the process of removing the bones from people sinus and mash me with the hot time hot and it and the sinus not green. Alright, we're removing the bones from our saltfish, taking out the bones, we don't need them. Alright, you have to be very careful. These can land you in the emergency room and we don't want that. Alright, so we're trying to remove we probably can't remove everything. We're trying to remove some of the bones. Alright. And don't care how careful you are. So alright, so we are removing our bones from the saltfish and soaking it out again, removing the bones. Don't sometimes we say, oh, we pick out all of the bones, and these bones will hide themselves. Some onions, Yeah, people. We're gonna add our saltfish. At the same time, I'm still looking for bones. Still sifting for bones, people. I don't want any accident. I'm putting it in there, but I'm going through for bones. I'm afraid of bones. Bag of bones. Can't afford to go in the hospital right now. Alright? The callaloo, the saltfish bone we hide in the callaloo, you know. And you take up the callaloo and I eat it and big old long bone gone down your throat. I'm going through, people. You see? Look at that bone. Look at that bone still in there. Look at that long one. See that? See the bone there? See that? So, people, I have two of these non-stick pots, but none of them cook sweet like my old grandma's aluminum pots. All aluminum rice pot, all aluminum Dutch pot. None of them cook sweet. None of these cook sweet like my grandma's old Dutch pot. So you see me using it a lot. Alright, the aluminum pots, they cook so sweet, especially on the coal fire. Now, people, we're going to put some oil and let that hot and put in our collard greens. Alright, we're going to pour in some oil. Yeah, we're going to. And callaloo is something that shrink. So we're putting in our callaloo in the hot oil. We're going to cover this down. It's going to shrink. Alright, we're going to sprinkle some powder seasonings. Remember that we have already put our natural seasonings in. So now we're going to add some powder seasonings to this and cover it down. And then we're going to start to prepare our plantains. Don't throw any water in your callaloo, alright? Don't throw any water in your callaloo. If you look at the amount of water that the callaloo is bringing, don't throw any water in the callaloo. It springs its own water once you close the pot cover. It springs its own water. to put a grace. I'm going to put a grace cock soup in it. You can use just the powder from the pack, but I'm using everything. I want to add a grace cock soup to it, alright? Some people just sieve out the dust. The powder from the grace cock soup, I'm using all of it. Alright, so we're going to put some powder seasonings in it. And boy, there's an aroma coming out of this callaloo. Garlic powder. Going to put some jerk. And already, there's a scent coming out of this callaloo. Mmm. My. The aroma that is coming out of this pot is something else. Alright. And I'm not going to close back this. Why I'm not going to close it? I don't want the callaloo to be too soft. When I close it, it's going to spring more water. And I don't want that. So this water will just cook it down. And that is it. Collard greens. Steamed collard greens with saltfish. Now we are going to prepare our plantains. This is done, people. This is done. Alright. You can also put a little butter. Unsalted. If it's not unsalted, don't use it, because remember that the saltfish also have salt in there. So if it's not unsalted, don't use it. Alright, but this is finished. Don't want it dry out too much. Alright. Yeah, son? So we are peeling our plantains. We're peeling our plantains. Alright, and then we're going to slice them up. Fry them, press them back into the plantain skin. Not going to put any salt on them. Remember that we have the saltfish in the callaloo already. So usually you would press them, sprinkle a little salt on them and put them back to fry again. We're not going to put any salt on them, alright? Because you have saltfish already in the saltfish, in the callaloo. So you have to watch your salt intake, alright? So we're slicing up. Look, we're slicing up. Yeah, right, go on. Yeah, that's how I want them, yeah. Take off the tip. Yep. And get a good amount. Slice that again. Slice it again. Yep, that's it. And we're going to go to the fire. We're going to go to the fire. I can't wait to eat this. It's been a while since I eat this. But my daughter asked me for it, alright? She loves this. Fry press plantain. Yes, people. So we are frying our plantains now. And then we're going to crush them into the skin, the plantain skin that we peel off, and put them back into the pot to fry again. All right, then we're going to serve with our callaloo. All right, turn them over for me now, please. Just flip them. We don't want them burn. We need them to fry, to soak, not to burn. So we turn down the flame low. All right. All right, so these are ready to be crushed. So we're going to crush and put them back in the oil to fry again. Then we're going to put them on some paper napkins to soak out some of the oil. All right, so we're going to get crushing. All right, so we are crushing our plantains in the skin. Same plantain skin where you take it out. Put it back in the oil. Come up. Fry again. You can put salt on yours. Remember that the saltfish is salt already. So I'm not going to put any on this. All right. So it's crush and fry again. Look at this. Put it in the skin. Hold it down. Flat. Look at that. And put it back in there. Fry again. This one can turn. This one can turn. Soon can take out some of them. All right, another one. Shift the camera over so they can see how I crush it. Put the skin on top. Press down. Squeeze down. Remove. Put it back in the oil. Continue the process over and over. Give me a plate, please. Give me a plate. This one is ready to come out. Second one, yes, ready. All right, so after you fry them, the crushed ones, remove them and put them back onto the no salt. Can put salt on yours, but the saltfish and the callaloo already have salt in there. You don't want to eat too much salt. All right. Watch your salt intake. And probably the person you're gonna share it with is hypertensive. Not everybody will tell you. All right. So we're putting them over there to drain. Turn them over. Take out another one. Taking out another one. And continue the crushing process. I'm gonna show you again. Turn down the fire low enough. Don't make them burn up. All right. Them there. Nah, burn. Just brown. Just brown. All right. I'm gonna crush one more again. Kimberly, we have people. One more crushing. Turn it over here so let them see the crushing. All right. Getting a good view. Put some skin on. Pack some skin on. Put it in the middle of your hand. Squeeze. Watch this when I remove it. Oh, lovely. Look at that. Perfect flat plantain. All right. In the oil. In the oil. Try this for breakfast. All right. As you can see, people are still frying and we're still squeezing. And breakfast will be ready soon. We're still squeezing, we're still frying. And to tell you the truth, these press and fry plantains nice with salt. But at the same time, you have to remember healthy, healthy living. All right. Too much salt, man. The saltfish salt, then already. No, no love no salt, but nobody put no more salt on it. All right. Mm. Put no more salt on it. No love salt, me know. No more salt. No more. Taking out another one. Taking out another one, people. Press and fry, press and fry.
Okay, have it.
People, breakfast is ready. So we're putting in some callaloo. Is that okay? That's callaloo is okay? Lovely. My. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, people. Give the videos a thumbs up. And one day I will meet you, my subscribers, and cook this for you. It's delicious. All right. When my subscribers come to link me, this is what you'll get. Unless you want something else, you can request saltfish stew peas. Something else you can request. All right. Have a lovely day.